Hello guys, I've been debating about making this video for quite some time now, but I think it is probably the best time for me to make it because there's varying factors. But essentially, this is one of those videos where I've kind of wanted to let you guys know what's going on because I've been very inconsistent with my uploads. But the premise is this channel, I've been on YouTube for so many years, I actually don't know the amount to my knowledge, but it's 12 plus years. I've been on this exact channel for a while. I've uploaded a ton of videos. I originally had like 200 some videos of me just goofing off as a high school kid. Deleted them because I wanted to be more professional, and then I kind of fell in the same trap where I just kind of uploaded whatever. Well, I really want to focus and hunker down and make YouTube a revenue to, or an avenue rather, to revenue. So in order to do that, I feel like I need to give it to my audience the content that they want. And I feel like I've uploaded so much to this channel that it's kind of in a way, quote unquote, like ruined the algorithm. And I know you can always like restart and do all that stuff, but the problem is I don't want to have to private all my videos because there's some videos that people enjoy, like the Scooby-Doo beach party and different things like that I've uploaded 11, 12 years ago. And I have some tutorials on here that are pretty good. So instead of robbing the people who actually enjoy that content, I figured I would still keep this channel and do like kind of personal stuff on it, just stuff that I don't really care about. And I'm not saying that like I wouldn't ever upload quality content, but it's just kind of been a hodgepodge, like junk drawer, I guess you can say, of a channel to where I upload wherever. So in saying that, I have two new channels because one of the things that I've always indulged heavily in on YouTube, I've really been a fan of like the true horror story stuff. You've probably seen one or two of them on my channel, maybe even three. And I really enjoy doing that type of content because I feel like I get to use my motion graphics background a lot. And if you know anything about video making and motion graphics, sometimes it's a lot easier to just kind of sit down and do a narration, do some animation and other things to it rather than to film a whole production. But with that being said, that doesn't mean I want to give up my filming abilities because I really do love filmmaking. So my other channel is focused more towards like my freelance business, and I'll link both of them in the description below. But basically, my professional cinematography page is going to be DonovanKilbertMedia, which is what I go by on Facebook and other things, and I do a lot of freelance, a lot of short films, different things like that. So I feel like that's the way I want to take it, and I want to even do more of the video production, almost like class-based tutorial camera review stuff on there. I want it to be all things videography, cinematography, just video production in general. The other channel is called DownCurrent, and what DownCurrent is I like the name. It just kind of resonates with me because I feel like a common term on YouTube is, oh, I went down the rabbit hole again. And I wanted something that was original and not like taken, and obviously Down the Rabbit Hole is taken. So I went with DownCurrent. So it's kind of like you get swept into the current and you're going down this current of content. But its main focus is all horror-based content. So they will be pretty much a faceless channel. I might do stuff in the future once I grow that audience a bit to where I might do more of a production-based thing where it might be more of a live-action horror like telling of the story. So I thought that that would be interesting. And if this sounds interesting to you, please subscribe to both these channels because it really helped me out. And I'm not trying to take away from this current channel because, again, I'm super thankful that I even got 526 of you guys to subscribe. That's a huge upswing for me because I was sat dormant at like 301 for so many years I was inactive. I never did anything. And then me and a coworker just always talk strategy, always talk like, we need to do YouTube, we need to do this. And I'm not trying to be Jake Paul, or I'm not trying to be Mr. Beast or anything and be a billionaire basically, but I just want to upload content to the point where a couple extra bucks a month can be thrown at the content or used to help push it forward or advertise it or do different things like that. And the benefit of doing this change now too is I have a lot of big life changes. Obviously, within a year ago, we bought a dog, and his name's Finley. He's a golden retriever. We love him to death. And now, in a month, I'm going to be a first-time father. We're expecting a baby girl, so I figured this would give me the leeway to still be creative, because I know that stuff like that takes up time, and it's hard to edit when you have a 9-to-5 where your job is literally to edit and film all day. So I figured different things like that could make it easier to push out content. So I could try to upload like weekly, possibly something like that, to where my Donovan Kilbert Media page would be less content but higher produced content. So I feel like that is the route that I want to go. And again, personal stuff will go on this channel. I have a couple videos I have yet to edit that need to go on here. Like, I typically do vacations with my wife, and I'll always bring my camera and kind of vlog and do stuff like that. Just shoot B-roll of different areas we go, and that kind of stuff will live on this channel. So there's not going to be just zero upload ever again. But I really do appreciate all of the effort and all of the time you guys put into watching my content. I know that it's hard to grow a YouTube channel, but I also feel like this will give me more chance for success, because as I stated before, I believe that I've hodgepodged my channel together so much with different niches and different topics that people who love my tutorials, which they get a decent amount of views, are going to see my horror videos and be like, what are you doing? And then people who see my horror videos are going to see that I play ice hockey and be like, what are you doing? Like, it's just like back and forth. And yeah, they're all good videos, but I just feel like I want to do this to push myself to be more creative, be a better creator, and really stress putting out better content while also not stressing myself out, because that's one thing that I feel like people don't talk about YouTube, and I often question to myself too. I'm like, why does this guy, like, he's so successful, he hasn't uploaded in years and all this stuff? And it's like, because YouTube can be very stressful, because you have to always be on top of it. It's always a full-time job. It's like social media. You see people posting, their pages look beautiful, but I don't think people realize the amount of work that actually goes into that. They just see the finished product and they're like, I like that. They don't realize that there's lighting, there's audio, there's editing, hours of editing, revisions, and then as a creative too, you're very judgmental on yourself, so you end up pretty much hating anything you work on. But then other people are like, oh, this is so good, and you feel like it's a dumpster fire, and you want to keep tweaking. And when you keep tweaking, you never upload, and that's the problem. And I feel like I've encountered that a lot. So this will help me do less tweaking and more content creation, but also give you guys better content. So again, the channels are DownCurrent for horror stories, all kinds, paranormal, true horror stories. They're all going to be narrated by me and animated and have B-roll and various other things. And the other one is going to be DonovanKilbertMedia, and that's going to be focused on freelance. That's going to be focused on video production, camera reviews, tech, tutorials, all that kind of stuff. So if this sounds interesting to you, check the description below. Please subscribe to those channels. Again, thank you so much for pushing this channel as far as you did. I feel very blessed to even get halfway to 1,000, but I feel like it's better for me in the future to get these other 2 channels really going and kind of, again, do personal stuff on this channel, since I've already kind of made it a personal like storage bin. So that's pretty much it for today. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on those channels.